Have you ever been kicked or scratched while trying to administer a vaccination to a child who has suddenly developed bionic strength? How about having to secure an entire facility because a child has fled the immunizations clinic because of their fear of shots? I have a couple of times, and I would a million times again to keep a child healthy. Today we will discuss a couple of things. The first being the benefits of vaccinating a child. Second, the side effects of vaccinations. And third, the risks of not vaccinating a child. My name is Keisha, and by the end of my speech, I'm hoping that you understand the importance of vaccinating a child. Vaccine-preventable diseases have not been eradicated. Therefore, vaccines are still necessary. Ensuring children are vaccinated is vital to the health and welfare of entire communities. For example, in 2017, the CDC stated a 75-case outbreak was reported in Minnesota in a Somali American community with poor vaccination coverage of measles. Vaccines help provide immunity against vaccine-preventable diseases before children are exposed. Vaccines are cost-effective as it is cheaper to prevent the disease than it is to treat the disease. Vaccines can protect against complications caused by vaccine-preventable diseases such as loss of limb, brain damage, and pneumonia. Now that we have discussed the benefits, we will now discuss the side effects. The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices developed recommendations on vaccine schedules for the best immunity and lowest possible side effects. And an article published by the CDC in 2018 stated the United States currently has the safest vaccine supply in its history. Mild symptoms include fever, redness, rash, and swelling at the injection site, to name a few. Serious symptoms include anaphylactic reaction and are rare. Vaccine information statements for each available vaccine can be found on the CDC website and contain info on why you should get vaccinated, as well as possible side effects. Here is an example for hepatitis B. Also, there are no studies that definitively show vaccines cause autism. Now that we have discussed the side effects of vaccines, we will move on to the risks of not vaccinating your child. There are social implications of isolation, exclusion, and quarantine when children are unvaccinated or ridden with vaccine-preventable diseases. Also, risks of natural infection outweigh risk of immunization and its side effects for every recommended vaccine. The World Health Organization named vaccine hesitancy one of the top 10 threats to global health in 2019. An article written in 2019 by Michael Needleman states, while coverage for a number of vaccines remained high and stable overall, the segment of unvaccinated kids under age 2 rose from 0.9% for those born in 2011 to 1.3% for those born in 2015, according to one report. Last but not least, death. Yes, children can die from vaccine-preventable diseases. To recap, we discussed the benefits of vaccinating your child, the side effects of vaccinations, and the risks of not vaccinating your children. I don't have to coax an appropriately educated parent into vaccinating their child. Once a parent is knowledgeable, the decision is theirs to make. As parents, it is our job to keep our children safe and healthy as best we can. Vaccine-preventable diseases are just that, preventable.